Okay, and we are live. Today, I'm not expecting any viewers on this. I just want to go through the motions of pretending to run a stream, see if it's something I enjoy doing. Um, but I'm just going to pretend like there is people in the chat, even though I know there isn't any. But I'm just going to run through um some Jujutsu Kaisen tier lists. This is my first time streaming, so there's going to be, I'm expecting the audio isn't going to be super great. I'm going to do my best. I live at home. My parents are probably going to come in and yell at me at some time. So if I mute, for an extended period of time, that's why. Um, I just booted up Streamlabs, so that's what I'm like trying to figure this all out. So without further ado, I think we can start. Um, we'll go over our first tier list, which is going to be, get out of here, pop-ups. This is going to be Jujutsu Kaisen volume covers. All right. So we got a lot here. I am a little annoyed that they're not in order. So I think that is something I'm going to try to do. So let's see, 0 is where we're going to start off with. I'm also going to attempt to pull up. I want to be able to pull up bigger, like more high definition covers for these. So I'm going to, is there a way I can just get like a high def version of, what the hell is happening? View image. Is that how this works? Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a shit show. Bear with me. I guess I'll just go to Amazon or something. They get HD. Especially because they have the good zoom and everything. So actually, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we are here at the Amazon page. We got the volume 0. Can I click on this and make it big? Yeah. We got the volume 0 cover. I think it's good. I like the Rika in the background. Yuta with the sword is cool. I don't know about having some little girl here and have him, come up here and hugging her and shit. I think that's a little odd. But again, it's the only Yuta cover we have, which is kind of unfortunate. But so I think it's gonna have. I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think Yuta should have gotten a cover instead of Ishigori. I like Ishigori, but I wanted an updated Yuta cover for that. That would have been way better. But I still think it's really good. I mean, not really, guys. I think this one's pretty good. It's that's the first one. You got to get in your stride. Next up, we got the Yuji one. Give me 1 second. I'll pull up a high def image of it, but I know this one I definitely like better. It's here we go. I definitely like this one better. I like the, the hand and everything, and Yuji, his face looks good and everything. I think that's important. I think the face is good, and then the whole hand in the background. I just think this is a good cover for Yuji. And this is the cover that most people think of when they think of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is like the image. So, let's go back. I think this one is better. And actually, I think I'm going to put it up a tier in A for now. Again, these are going to be subject to change, but I think it's going up a tier. Next up, we got the volume 2, which is going to be one of my least favorite ones. I think you look at this, it's the fact that it's I like Nue, but it should have been the dogs. It really should have for Megami. It doesn't make sense that it wasn't. His face just looks weird. Nue looks good. It's just I don't like this like the whole wing here is just weird. It's like big, bloody, and it takes up half the screen. Like I think if this wing honestly wasn't here and you still get the full pose from Megami, it would look a lot better. I also think purple like just doesn't really go with Megami. It clashes weird with the orange and the red. This is gonna be one of my least favorite volume covers that we have. So I'm debating putting it straight into D tier. I think I'll do C. I'm being a little conservative, I think, starting off here, just because I know once we get down to like 20 or 22 and all the newer ones. Does this have all? Oh, are you kidding me? This doesn't include it only goes up through the Hana cover. There's no Gojo or the second Sukuna one or the Takaba one. Those are not included. That's unfortunate. Because that second Sukuna cover might be my favorite. It's an S tier for sure. But the Gojo one I think is kind of mid, and the Takaba one I don't really care for. I like Takaba, but he's not great. So where were Nobara. I think this one is not. I put it between the Volume Zero and the Megami one. I think it's not. Sorry, bear with me as I pull up a picture. There we go. Oh, disappears. I think it's fine. It's kind of an odd pose. Like, I don't understand why you would ever be like, I don't understand how she would ever be in this pose, if you know what I mean. Um, I think herself and the coloring and everything, I like having the straw doll and I think all that's good. It's just the pose is just kind of awkward. Like there are far better poses that she does in the manga, and like something like here, something like this. Honestly, like a pose like that, even it just looks better. Like there's a bunch of good ones here. Like this pose she does when she has like stuff like that. I just think that when you come back over here, it's just odd. I'm not a huge fan of it. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it at the top of C. All right. Moving along. Now we get a good one. We got the Gojo cover, the good Gojo cover, not the newer one, which he just has a dumb looking smile, and for some reason that bothers me. I'm like, why couldn't you just make him look normal in the final cover we are going to get for him, right? So here we go. This is the cover. I like this one a lot. I think Gojo looking sort of freaky over here fits his character. Actually, seeing him with blood on his hands is not something we normally see. I don't know if we ever see that until his fight against Sukuna. And a little trail here of the thing. I don't know, not huge on that, but I just think this is the best cover we have so far, easily. So for that reason, is going at the top of S tier for now. We'll see where it goes next. So we just did 4, so that means 5 is the next one. Okay. I have opinions on this because Toto is my favorite character in Jujutsu Kaisen. And so it bothers me that his cover, again, I think the pose is good. I like having what? No. Why would you do that? I like the pose and everything. It's the background. The background, this weird mustard and the hearts is just no, no, doesn't work. And it just doesn't go well because makes his skin, because this is like a dark yellow, makes his skin look like really pale and makes her look freaking like she's like completely white. Like this over here and this right here, or like this and this, it's the same shade. She's like just completely white. And he looks really pale. It's just, I think there's room for improvement, but the background kind of sells it. So for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it at the top of C. Oh man, man, oh man. Ooh, okay. Now we get the good Mahito cover, not the bad Mahito cover. You know what I mean? All the characters who get two covers, one of them is really bad and one of them's really good. So that's at least that's good. You know, I like this one a lot. Like I like the um just like sort of the blotchiness of it all. It looks like everything makes everything look really fleshy, which is perfect for Mahito. All these are souls down here, and he's got one in his hand, little like tongue out. Again, Mahito's a freaky dude. It fits perfectly, just like him and Gojo, little freaks. I think this one works really well for Mahito, far better than the other ones. I don't think this is a. Actually, you know what? Oh wait, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was sharing my screen. This is the problem. I keep jumping between tabs. It's a little confusing. Yeah, dude, no one's watching. It's cool. Can I post? Oh, I could. Yo, that's pretty cool. I could comment from here. Hey, that's cool. I didn't even know that. Are you kidding me? I moved my desk recently, like 20 minutes ago, to the other corner of my room. The problem is there is really a close outlet over here. I moved over here for like, because it's like where my desk was before. Whenever I talk, it'd be like I'm talking straight out my door, so everyone in my house could hear me. But now I'm in the opposite corner, so I'm speaking like into the corner, which is good. Means I can be like louder and stuff. Don't have to worry about waking up my family. But there's no outlet over here. And my laptop is currently at 44%. So we'll see how long this stream lasts for real. But basically, yeah, I'm just letting you guys soak this in. This is the Mahito cover. I think it's very good. One of the better ones we've had so far. Let's go back here. I'm going to put it at the top of A. I think it's good, not quite as good as, it's not one of the top tiers. It's better than the Yuji one. I think that's a fair placement for it. Next up is number 7. I mean, I'm going to pull up one, but you already know where this one's going. It is, there we go. Sharing this tab. This is one of my favorites, right? You get the brothers around him. He's here. He's got the bloodlines, and you get the two hands of his brothers. I like this just the color. That's like the color that's like here on his shoulder. It's just really cool. The hair is like phenomenal. The facial expression. I like this, it looks like a hoodie, right? And I like how this he looks in he I think he looks better than this than he does in the anime because it's a little grungier. It looks like he's just wearing a hoodie. I suppose in like the anime, it looks like he's wearing like ropes, but it's like now this is a little grungier. I like this a lot. This is gonna easily be the top of S tier for now until we get something that's maybe better. This is one of my favorites Choso is one of my favorite characters. This is one of my favorite covers. I think it's good there. Just did 7, so now we're on to 8. Ooh, with the Toji cover. Again, I'm just going to put it there for now because this is one of the better ones. Um, again, Toji, I'm sure you can tell, it's one of my favorite characters. This is a good cover. I like the green and the purple. I think that fits Toji very well. You get the bug here, and he's even holding. Go away, Papa. I'm not quite sure what weapon that is, but it's there. I like that we can see the other weapons in the background too. Like we get does he use I mean I know this is Soul Split Katana right here. I don't recognize these other ones, but I'm sure it's like these are like that's like a generic sword. I'm sure he's used that one before. I like this one a lot. What holds it back for me, I think, is the face like of him. The neck doesn't make it look like he's tilting his head back, even though his face, he obviously is tilting his head back. I just think the neck is a little big. It's just there's something a little bit odd about his expression. But aside from that, the posing, the coloring, the weapons and everything, and he's like this little like him wiping it off with his thumb. It's just a badass cover. So for that reason, I'm gonna throw it above the Gojo one here. I think that it's the second best cover we have on the list. And we'll see how much longer that lasts. Then we got the Geto one. And I'm going to be honest, the Volume 9 Geto cover is not one of my favorite. Give me one moment while I pull it up. Here we go. So, first off, I just think the robe, there's like too much going on here. You know what I mean? It's just like a bit too many folds, just something with the coloring, it's too bright. This sort of like expression he has, that it doesn't really seem like Geto to me. As opposed to if we were gonna go back here and like that's Gojo, that's Yuji, that's Mahito, that's Toji, that's Choso, and even like that's Toto. That's Tobara. Megumi no. Um Yuta, yeah. It's like I don't think the expression is really on point for the character. Again, it's just a weird coloring where his face is like completely white, even though it's a yellow orb he's holding, which I like when they make the light yellow. I really don't know what's going on in the background here. Looks like an eyeball there and a hand. Those must be curses of some sort. I don't know. I just think this is they were on a hot streak for a minute. I don't think this one lives up to the hype. I actually think it is hmm. I think I'm putting it in C. I'm debating. I mean, is it better than Meg? I think it's better than Megumi one. Honestly, I like the. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. For that. Number 10. Oh yeah, this is where'd it go? There's the Mekamaru. Here we go. Mekamaru. So not that I dislike Mekamaru. He's just not my favorite at all. So he here we go. Let me show my 10. The real person Mekamaru, I think, looks cool in general. His character design looks cool. I sort of like just how he's standing amongst the other Mekamaru bots. I wish these Mekamaru bots, though, weren't just one color because they're not. You know what I mean? Like we've seen before where they're very, it's like wooden-ish panels with green glowing eyes and stuff, and in here they're just one color. So I do think that's a negative against it. How he's sort of again, little small details. How he's in front of the Jujutsu Kaisen sign. a little pink in the background. And again, I like his design. I think it's solid. I think that this cover is bottom of A tier. I like the UG one better. I think that's good there. You spruce it up, add some more of those details. You easily go top of A, maybe bottom of S. But the way it is right now, I think it's just a little lacking for me. So then, moving on, we got the Nanami one, number 11. Now, look, I like Nanami as much as the next guy, and I think this is a very solid cover. Like the little ratio and the blood and the coloring, like blue, that's an anime color for sure. There's just some like weird stuff you can see here going on with his shirt. Like it looks like there's like like did he get punched there? Like I don't know what's going on with that. We don't really get much of an expression around him, though I guess that is pretty normal. He's a serious looking dude. All I'm saying is I like this one. It's not an S tier. I think this is I'm fighting with this. I think I like that. I think I like that. It's not quite as good as the Mahito one, but it's better than the UG. I think that's good. I'm either underrating or overrating because this is the only one in B. I feel like some of these will go in B. Some of these are going to go in B. So what did we just do? We did 11, so then 12. Oh, the May chapter. The May chapter cover. I think May's fine. I don't really hate her. The first thing that jumps into me is I do really like this crow. The crow with the purplish. I think that fits her. Problem is we never see her look like this throughout the entire series. Like we don't see her hair like this. It's just weird. You don't see this and think May. It takes you a second to be like, oh, it's May, the crow and the money and everything. I think there's a lot of potential with the May cover. That was sort of let down here. They went for some sexiness going on with the boobs. I don't really care for. Especially because this, I might be wrong, but I think this volume is the Yuji and Choso fight, which it really doesn't have much to do with her at all. I would have preferred to see maybe a second Yuji cover, or I don't even know. I think if you're gonna do a Meme cover, you should actually make it look like Meme. Again, I like the coloring. I don't know what's going on with the blood per se, but the pink blood, but the crow, the money, I think it's fine. It's where'd it go? I'm thinking I'm honestly thinking about moving the Toto one up. Even though I have issues with it, I just think the pose is perfect for him. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think this is the way I like it. So yeah, moving on to the next one is 13. Oh, this is Kusakabe. Look, Kusakabe grew on me just in general as a character. I think his color is extremely underrated. Like, yeah, look at this. It's a moon in the background. Simple moon. Simple domain. That has something to do with the moon, right? Am I crazy? Just he's got the trench coat. You can see the little suit and the collar underneath it. Like an action pose here with the sword. I wish you could see more of his face. I do. But then you get the blood going across. You're thinking like he just cut you. I think this is a really solid chapter cover. No real complaints. I think this is nah. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. I like that. So yeah, it's just, underrated, I think, but it's good. Ooh, 14, the Sukuna cover. The first Sukuna cover that we get. Okay. And you know what? Because I know I'm gonna add. Um, I'm just gonna like we'll do it. We'll do the rest of the covers after the Angel one because I really do want to get to the other Sukuna cover, which is one of my favorites. This Sukuna cover. I mean, you got the fingers all floating around. Again, you do the hand mouth thing, but you have like his hand covering his mouth. Yuji Kuna is just in general badass with this like little second eye here and the lines on his face. The hand out, like it really is like a dynamic action pose, you know what I mean? And I think like the merge from the pink to the blue because the fingers and the hands, and I just this one is really good. Um oh, are you kidding me? Sorry guys again. I gotta get better at this. Um yeah, this is what we're looking at. It's I think it's phenomenal. I think it's easily one of the top tier designs that we have. I mean, top tier covers, but it's also one of the best like character designs that is in the series. So obviously they're going to cook with the chapter cover. So for that reason, does it go above Choso? I think I might just like the Choso one a little more. Do I like the Toji? Oh man, like this top three is hard. Gojo I like. It's definitely not beating these three though. Like, mm, I think that's the way I want it. Yeah, we'll come back to it though. Let me get 15. Oh, dude, this is the bad Mojito cover. I do not. I don't like this one. I really don't. It's nothing personal. Let me pull it up. Make sure I actually pull it up this time. There we go. Um, I think it's supposed to be sort of the whole him running away from Yuji at the end. He's sort of in a panic, the sort of body horror thing going on. Oh no, he's casting his domain inside his mouth, his little hands. You know, that's the first time I ever noticed that. I don't know. I just don't like what like you can't really tell what's going on in the background here, which is pink and purple. Um, this the facial expression is just I don't like it. Him drawing down his corner of his like his cheek there with his hand, him running like is that do we just see his stomach? Is his stomach out? And the hair like it's I just think it's a mess. I don't really like this. This isn't appealing to look at. I think the other Mojito cover is much better. And I understand why you give him one, but I think if you're gonna give him one, give him another second cover. It should have been his true form, his true form design. It should have been this, like this thing. You know what I mean? Like you could have made a bad. That's a low res picture. Nope. Okay, stop. It's a low res picture, but it's like this design is badass. It's like that needed a cover. So I much would have preferred something like that over this. So, and honestly, it's one of my least favorite covers. I do think just because of the colors and like it's not. I think that's okay. I think I like that where it is. So then, yeah, okay. I'm just doing a brief look over this list. I think it's good. I like where everything is coming out. So then we get number 16, the not the ghetto, but the Kenjaku cover. And same body. This is the good Kenjaku slash ghetto cover, in my opinion. I think I it's not perfect, it's like what's the I like the color of the background, but like what's this weird design going on? I can't really tell. A little too much brain juices going on. But in terms of just being like a creepy dude, and I like the little peel back of the head going on there. And you got him in the outfit. He doesn't look weird. Like he looks creepy in the way he should. He doesn't look like this like uncharacteristic. Like this is the good ghetto cover, and I like this one quite a bit. Now, again, I know no one's watching, but I want to show this one again. I just want to make sure I'm showing it, going through the motions. Yeah, some of these have I forget some of these have little back things. You get some. The heck even is that thing? I assume it's one of Ghetto's curses, but huh. I forgot some of these volumes have the little art on the back. So I think this is really solid. I'm thinking A tier for sure. Honestly, yeah, I think that's good. I think it's above. Yeah. I was gonna move it below the UG one, but no. All right. Okay, that's where it is. What's next? 17. Oh, the Naoya one. The Naoya cover. Now, some people really like other people who are fans of this one. For me, part of it is because I don't like Naoya. Really don't. And I think it makes his hair sort of greenish, which I don't like. Would you stop with the pop-up ads, please? It makes the hair sort of greenish, which is just I find that a little odd. I didn't picture it, but and I know it's supposed to be blonde. The facial expression here is great though. It's really menacing, and you get the whole hand. I think it's supposed to be pomegranate, if I don't believe. He's crushing a pomegranate, not blood. I thought it was blood. I'm like, oh, that's pretty badass for him. But no, it's a pomegranate of some sort. Part of the thing I feel like it's just his head is too. I don't know. I always had a little issue with like just this part of his head where it's just like it's too round. I feel like there should be. At first, I thought he was holding like a ponytail or something. I don't know. I always feel like now his character needed something more with his hair going on. Well, he's got little earrings. I guess I never realized that either. Um, but yeah, like this stare down with the tongue out, like is good. But so I think this is a good cover. I'm not um blown away by it. I'm thinking above Mekamaru, above UG. Yeah. Mm, fuck. This is a good cover, man. This is. I like the purple. I think the hair color's a little off and issues, but it's like just now it's growing on me. There, let's see what do they have on the back. What the fuck? What is that thing? That's not in this. They're making that one up. That one's not. That's not in the series. It's a made up thing. That thing does not exist. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm settling it on that one. All right. Ooh, the Hikari cover 18 Hikari. Let me pull it up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Oh, sorry, I didn't transfer back. This is where I put the Naoya one, and the next one is this Akari over here, which you guys apparently saw me looking up the whole time. Um, okay, let me address the. You can, did you not hear me say I was at 40% earlier? It's already down to 19. It's putting me on battery saver. Let me be right back. I'm gonna go find the charger and everything. Oh, are you kidding me? I think my mouse just died. All right, I'm gonna need a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I just had to turn my. I have a wireless mouse, so I just had to turn it off and then back on again, and plug in my laptop. So, where were we? Let me present my screen again. We were all right. We were at Hikari. Why am I double? What's going on? Give me a second. Sorry, I gotta stop. Okay, sorry. Let me pull it back up. We want to do this screen because this is where we have. Yes, here we go. So, hit the Hikari chapter cover. The big thing that I like about this is definitely the purple hair. Purple haired Hikari is canon. I don't really care about what you say. So I like that. In terms of the pose he's doing, that yeah, that's Hikari. You know what I mean? He's a little extra. You know what I mean? That's Hikari. He's got this shit going. I like how these are all playing cards. Ace, five, hearts. You can't a little hard to make those ones out. Don't know what these are on the side. Oh, those dice? No. I don't know, but I think it's cool. And it's just there is a lot going on. I like you get a little chip here. I think that's a chip down there, one there too. Just flying around. I think it's all really good. Wish I could zoom in better. I think this is a good. I really do. I do think this is a good chapter cover. Oh, the Kogani, the Kogani. I don't know. Yeah, I like this one. It's not my favorite. Yeah, look at the little stubble he's got there, little slit eyebrows. I like it. Um, honestly, when you think of Kari, I think something with his main expansion would have been better for a cover. But I'm just being picky. So let's go back here. The Kari chapter cover is going to be A tier. Is it above? Shame, man. I think I might have to move. Do I move? I think I might move back Mekamaru's got to move down. It's getting a little too big up here. And yeah, I do. I got Mekamaru. I like him. Just all these robots, like they should have been. I don't know. The UG one. Okay. Is this fair? This is all fair. Yeah, this is good. Okay. No, we just did number 18. We're gonna move on to 19, which is Higuruma cover. The Higuruma, one of my favorite characters. All right. Pull it up. Higuruma is one of my favorite characters. I'll be honest, this cover, while I like it, maybe it's best if I show you it here. Like in comparison to all the other ones, it sort of stands out. You know what I mean? Like you can see, like in the if you, I'm just not placing it. But if you look, if you throw it in the middle of all of them, like it stands out because of you see the sky, the sunflower. I don't. There's some sort of meaning with the sunflower. I don't know, but again, I like Hiruma a lot as a character. I think sort of the pose is good. Again, I don't like when they obscure the face. Wish you could see more of the face. And the blue sky really stands out. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But outside of that, it just seems a little boring. You know, it's just he's just standing there. What's this little? Oh, it's a little scale thing there. It's a log pin. You see that? Like right where the minus is? It's a little the scales of justice type of pin or something. So yeah, there's a little detail there. But aside from that, it's just sort of Higuruma standing there with the sunflower in front of his mouth looking at the camera. It doesn't do a whole lot for me. Again, I like Higuruma a lot as a character. I just think his cover isn't outstanding. I want to put it at the top of B, I think. Yep. Okay. Sorry. I just had to think that one over for a little bit. But no, I agree with that for sure. Okay, after that, we have chapter 20, which is, it's the Ishigori cover. We like that. We like Ishigori, even though I said we should have gotten a second Yuta cover, which I still agree with. I mean, that pose is kind of infectious, man. He's got freaky cannon hair, right? He's got he's showing his whole thing. What the heck is that down there? I don't even know what that is. Because we don't get much of his background. We do get a little bit. So it's hard to, like, I don't know. We don't know a whole lot about his character. So it's hard to decipher, like, what's going on in the background. But, like, dude, this pose, the furry coat and everything, or those dog tags, like, yeah, belt buckle. Like, he's looking cool. The grin, you could admit it's just a little odd with the way the grin goes and then like curves up a little bit at the end. I don't know. But like this dude fucks. That's all I'm saying. Like you can tell this guy's got it. So this is one of the better ones. Again, this is going in L. A lot of these are going in A. And is it better than Kutsukame? I feel like I'm being a little too. Yeah, come on. I'm being this needs to go down a little bit. This does, unfortunately. Like there. That's going like no. I was thinking about it. I just made a whole bunch of moves right there. These are all staying in the same tiers, just the order it's what's bothering me. Okay, I think that's good. So yeah, like I said, Ishigori, extremely solid. I like all this, the pose, the coloring, which is cool. So that's why he's top of A tier. I was thinking about maybe doing S tier, but not quite. But I think, yeah, these next ones might be S tier. Volume 21, which was the most recent volume I was actually able to purchase when it came out. So this, I like this cover a lot. I don't like Kashima, but you get the little the purple electricity going around him, the green hair. So he's got like the same sort of like eye things going on, the eye markings that Sukuna has. Which like actually I don't know if you can tell that from, bear with me. I'm just looking up like a general picture of Kashimo because I don't know if you can tell that just from the regular manga. Oh no, no, you can. Here, I'll share my tab. Oh, stop what you do. You can sort of, yeah, can I zoom in? No, you just, okay, never mind. You zoom in and you just make the picture small. What, okay, whatever. Moving on. We're going back. Jeez, get the little eye things. The clothing is, white and everything is fine. What questionable to me is what's going on with this pose right here. Like, how is he just like hunched over? I think the way he's holding this seems a little unnatural. Like, I feel like this hand should be on the other side. Like his hand should be flipped around, holding it like with his palm to us. But now I'm just being a little picky. I just feel like that's a little unnatural to hold it like that. What is that stick? I don't remember this. Like, is it? He doesn't like. Is it? He doesn't fit. Sorry, I'm back. My mic muted for a second. Am I back? Oh yeah, I am back. I am back. All right. What pose? Oh, I don't like that one at all. Do we do like that's a good one, or do we do the full screen and I'm just in the corner, or this custom one I did? I've been rocking. No, this one. I've been rocking with this one, so I'm gonna keep it. Oh, let me change my background. Purple. Nah, I think the black's good. Okay, so I like this cover a lot. It's one of my favorite ones. I think it's going in S tier. It's above. I think it's bottom of S tier. Right? Is it better? Yeah, yeah. No, it's good. That's good where it is. Ooh, the Maki cover. No, I'm not. That's not the placement I'm doing. Careful, easy. Not careful, easy. But volume 22. This one. I like this one quite a bit as well. Um, it took forever to get a Maki cover. No, stop. What? Oh, I am sharing. My bad. I'm just stupid. Um, took a while to get a Maki cover. I like that it's in her second form. How quick was that? Yeah, it's now. Yeah, I thought I saw that in the little corner thing there. In terms of what's going on, like obviously Everyone knows like the little terms of things. It's like the little hand here of her sister. It's very cool. The sword. I just like the sword, seeing the character hold her weapon. That's why I like the Kusakabe chapter so much. I'm gonna come back over here. This Kusakabe one with him holding the sword is badass, right? I give Yuta one. I give him props for having his sword in there. So I like seeing the swords. You get the burns all over her, which I think are done pretty well. They're not like super in color. They're not super like red, which you might expect. They're sort of low key. Um, on top of that, just Maki's regular outfit during like I'm trying not to like zoom in. You know what I'm trying not to do. I'm saying her outfit regularly, her awakened character design is fire. Like you get this, like look at that. She's got big muscles, shoulders. Like she's fit, man. Belt there. Like this is a good one. This is good for Maki. Before looking at it in detail now, I wasn't. I was thinking about putting it higher, but now I've looked at it in detail. I'm not like I like the hair and everything is good. You know. Yeah, give me a second. Never mind. I lied. My brother was coming to bug me. Um. Yeah, I think it's good. I just think I'm like the problem is, you know what it is? I figured it out. It's super duper gray. Like this background is very gray. And the problem is like sort of the texture of here sort of matches like the texture on her burns. You see what I mean? So like it kind of makes you look over here with this, like you get the green here. It draws your attention here. But just leaves the rest of it looking kind of flat. Like give me. Sorry, muted myself again. Something I forgot until this exact moment is that I have all these covers in my room with me, like right behind me. So I could have been looking at the physical version, but it's a good cover. But in terms of like the coloring of it, especially like I'm thinking, because I was thinking about putting in an S tier, but compared to the colorings you get through all of these, and even some of these on the bottom row, like these top four on the bottom row, kind of leaves this one a little, shows that this one is a little lacking. What's this ad for? Oh, someone with the black guy. Yeah, we're good. Um, I'm gonna get canceled. My first live stream ever. I'm already gonna get canceled. So thing is, I do like it better than Ishigori's though. This Kenjaku one's way too high. Man, this is like the worst tier list stream ever. You know what? Actually, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Then we got no Yuki's is the next one. Okay. Yuki. As I'm sure you can tell, it's got a similar paint scheme to another one of the ones I had an issue with. However, let me share this one. I think having just the hearts and like not the mustard yellow does a lot for this. I think this ball, I'm not really sure what there's a little streak of green there. You see that? I'm not really sure what it's supposed to look like. I feel like that's like because that's supposed to be her Oh crap! I forget what her technique is called. I'm waiting for this one to come out in English. I was thinking about rereading this fight, but I'm like, oh, I'll wait for the manga to come out. Actually, I think it's the 20th today. It's probably already out. Oh, let's go to the bookstore this weekend. But I like the little Shikigami in the background. The pose is pretty good. I mean, I would have preferred like like if they did like her. Give me a second. Bear with me, folks, as I Google real quick. Pulling it up. Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sharing the screen. Let me pull up. Come on, YouTube's like this. You know what I mean? Like this post she gives in season 2 of the anime. You know, and the manga too. Like that pose, I think would have been a lot cooler than whatever this is. Like this weird one. But all in all, I think it's decent. I do prefer this. At least color wise to the Toto one, but I just think the Toto one has the better pose overall. So I'm thinking, I think that's fair. Does Yuji have to move down? Yuji might have to move down. I like Yuji. I think a solid B tier. Oh, the last one that we have access to right now. But I'll let you know what my thoughts are on the rest of them, even though we won't have a square for them in the tier list. This one, this is the one I've probably. Let me share my tab. This one is the one I probably have thought about the least out of all of them because again, it's not one of the ones that I personally own, and it's not really interesting or cool like the Gojo or the Sukuna one, right? It's just sort of Angel. I like I feel it's not bad. It's really for me is these hands are odd. Like this sort of like the way these knuckles look, it looks like her fingers like curled in and then back out. Especially with like these, like the bumps are super pronounced here. I think these hands are kind of messy. And like how the wrinkles on the hoodie and it's just sort of again and again, the background is just gray. Like that kills me, man. It's the gray backgrounds are not doing you much favor. Especially because like all of this is just sort of like a tan khaki color. Especially from like the wings, which are like this little bluish greenish going on. And the eyes are green too. I think those are good, but they're not as pronounced as they should be. I just think the weird hands, the face is fine. And again, Angel isn't really one of my favorite characters. I don't know if she needed. I didn't need an Angel cover, honestly. I would have preferred. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't have this physical volume, so I don't know what happens in this volume. Excuse me. But I feel like there's better options. Like, isn't this like isn't Rozu fight in this? Or no, because that's after. Yeah, I don't know. It's not one of my favorites. I think it's gonna go bottom of B. I don't want to put it in C, but bottom of B. So sorry. Let me just do a quick look through of everything. Um I like this list. I do feel pretty good about this. I feel good about this top bracket here for sure. I think these are the top 5 best covers we have. The Maki one actually went down for me. Ishiguro I liked more than I thought. This one I liked more than I thought. This one I liked more than I thought. Um, in terms of the rest of these, honestly, I think this whole bottom tier deserves to go down to. Oh shoot, mess up the order. Deserves to go down, and that like that. I think there's a bit of a cutoff because this is still well done. It just doesn't fit the character as opposed to these ones. I think again, like this Toto one bothers me because the pose is elite. It's just the coloring in the background. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, there's the volume color, volume cover tier list. So I want to do a couple more. Oh, I have. Come on, come on. There we go. I want to do a couple more. Should we do a ship tier list? Is this gonna be like? Are they even good? There's just gonna be just a weird one. Like no, no, that's no. Who the hell's that? Is that fucking Cinderella and Sukuna, bro? Like what is happening, dude? I'm like horrified by all this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is going? That's not even Jujutsu Kaisen. He's Demon Slayer, right? Oh my god. What the hell is that? Like, no, Gojo should not be having doing nothing with his students, bro. That one's fine. I'm not gonna tier list it. I'm just gonna go with it. That's weird. He's like a grown ass dude. That's weird. That's just gay. Is that Nobra and her? No. Sukuna and Yuji, that's illegal. That's fine. Whatever. No. They're literally brothers. Whatever. I mean, fine. It's fine. That's reasonable. I think. No, it's illegal. That's literally his dad. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's like the only real one that's actually happened. No, he doesn't even speak English. Like, I don't understand how does this relationship come about? Is that Gojo and Meme? Yeah, that's fine. Toto and mine? No, no, it doesn't work. Yuki and Choso is goaded, by the way. Yuki and Toto, that's father. That's illegal. And Rama, yeah, Sukuna Rama, yeah, like Loki makes sense. Megan, I mean, crap. Choso and no, Jogo and Mahito, that's like, I guess, is that Megan? No, no, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Maharaga and Megan, Maharaga have a dick? Maharaga he or she? So it's a he. I mean, does he reproduce? Can Maharaga adapt to getting? Never mind. I was going to say I'm crazy, but no, that's wrong. Again, father son, no. I'm gonna go back up to this top list because I didn't even get through best brothers. You know what? Of all the gay ones, I guess they're mortal enemies. That's fine. I think the Nobara and Yuji is better. Maybe what no legal. Kashimo. There's a no. That one, honestly, that's fine. No. Yeah, that's good. No, don't be kissing them. That's weird. That's illegal. The girl, no, that girl's not okay. Yeah. You did it twice. You did it twice. Y'all really want Yuta and Gojo to fuck, and I don't. That's illegal, bro. Can I just put all these in diabolical, bro? Maybe I should just rank these. Actually, this actually looks kind of funny to rank. Yeah, let's do it. If it's illegal, it's straight going up diabolical. It works. Does it work? That's illegal. That's it's a beautiful ship or it work like that's gonna be the problem. No. Weird. See, I don't like it. It's just not illegal. Literally brothers, diabolical. I think that one works. That's a good one. I think it's like above it works. I got to that's yeah, illegal as hell. Illegal. That one's good. Um, it has to be a top one. It's either gonna be the Yuta Maki or Choso, and that might be the top one. Choso's my dog. Bro got the baddie. That oh yeah, yeah. This one like literally happens too, so that's fair. No, no. Technically, fine. I don't even know who that character is. That Momo, bro? Like that's got to be illegal. That like she looks like a victim in that picture. No, I mean that's just weird. It's not illegal. It's just weird. What is that? Eugene Megami? Weird. Not illegal. Yeah, I guess it works. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, that one works. And one down. Nah, that's fine. I think of all the Jogo ones are her all the ladies Gojo interacts with, she's the best one. I'm just gonna put that in bottom. It's not illegal. Illegal. No. 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 That's illegal. That's illegal. Which one are they? I'm like ridiculous. Yeah, nope. It's like Kusakabe and oh Toto. Nope. Stop it. Sukuna and no, no. And all of these are literally illegal. This is half the list of them are just illegal. That one just doesn't work at all. So I'm putting it there. This one is, I guess it works. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean they got a good dynamic going on. That doesn't work at all. That also doesn't work. Mahito was like a child. That's got to be illegal. Yeah, Mahito was like born like a week before the story started. I guess it works. Whack. Whack. Mahito's a child. Yeah. Is that Inamaki? That's just no, that's weird. I don't like that one. I don't think Inamaki. That's also illegal. And I guess that one's true though. So in terms of the best ones, yeah, I think that's yeah. All right, this is my Jujutsu Kaisen, sketchy ass, you know, half illegal ship tier list. I think because I think that's a good one. I like that. Like, their dynamic. That actually happens. The rest of these are sort of like, yeah, sure, 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 sure. Actually, this one also does actually kind of happen. So, and then like, just like the weird ones that like, I guess I feel like that's got to go down. I don't know. But then all these are just adult fucking a kid or like, dude, that Maharaga pit. That's threat. I don't like that at all. Okay, I need to leave this one because this is. Let's do another one because do I do a woman tier list or you want let's do the man. Let's do the man, bro. Number one, my man. And you want to know what? Number two, my man. All right, let's go. So here's the thing. It's like, yeah, like he's a nah. Like, you know what I mean? Like the curses, like pan. Nah, I ain't fucking a pan. Nah. Is there anyone who's like a definite nah? Yeah, maybe Ichichi. I'm not a fan. I'll put him above the fucking yeah. Okay, maybe I'm not good at trying to because I'm looking through here. I'm like, I don't really know. I guess Gojo S here. Toto's Toto's a good looking dude, bro. I don't wanna Toto's a good looking dude. Oh, is it fuck, isn't he a minor? Yaga. Yeah. Let's go mid, like Kamo mid. Mid, Junpei, mid. No, and Yuta, I don't know about Yuta. Is Yuta convention? What the hell? What happened? Oh, you know what I want to do? Already did this one. Yeah, this is yeah, yeah. JJK woman. Okay, child. No, she's a child. Rest of these of age, relatively. I think I'm saying like Nobara and like they're high schoolers, even though technically I'm young. Maybe I shouldn't do this because that's yeah. I'm like I don't want to. I just call them high schoolers and I don't want to. 30K power tier list. Dog, no, I don't want to have to deal with like. Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. I gotta find my man Sukuna because he is also gonna be top of S tier. My blind. I think I am. No, what? No. Oh, well, I'll come across him eventually because he's got to be on the list somewhere. Let's go. And okay, we're gonna be doing all this based off of um current strength. So if okay, we got Choso and Strong. Even with the very strong, he might. He low key beat Naoya. Like that might be the yeah. I think that's how we gotta go. Kashimo is gonna be above him. I like okay. I think that's fine. I just saw Arame. Where did Arame go? I just saw her or him. I don't even know. It's gonna be like that, is it? Here, Arame like just. I think Akari is gonna win that fight. I'm gonna put her or him there. All right, I don't want to do him. I don't want Dagon. Is because he does he Naobito was messing up Dagon. The only reason Naobito lost is because he doesn't have a domain, but he does have a domain now. Yeah, does have a domain, and you can just assume that he's the same. Like that's what I've always gone to the assumption that him and Naobito are the same speed, just because there really isn't anything to disprove that. So I think that's a fair spot for him. Droove, ah, I don't think we have enough information I can rank Droove. Ghetto. I don't think we got anything I can rank Ghetto with, too. Should be above Choso, right? Just because I assume like Kenjaku doesn't boost his speed and you know what I mean? I assume that whatever Kenjaku's speed and raw durability is just the same as what Geto has. So yeah, I think that's fair. Honestly, Hanami is kind of dog shit. I'm gonna put him lower. Who we got? Higuruma is like the epitome of a grade one sorcerer. I think he. Well, that's the thing. I think now he's got him beat in speed and the domain equalization. I think now he would still beat Higuruma. Even if Higuruma got the deadly sentencing, I don't know if he could actually get a hit on him. Ino is he can't. I don't even know if I think he's decent. I think he's above Hanami. The problem is Hanami might even be able to beat him just because Hanami has the domain. I don't know. That's hard. All right, all these guys I really don't care about. I'm just gonna put at the bottom. Like even though these guys are combatants, I'm like I can't. I don't want to scale Druve. Druve does nothing. He just gets off screen. Gakuganji like fights the. Oh, Gakuganji loses to the guy Gojo one shots. Like it's his only scaling. Ruda really doesn't do nothing. Don't want to scale. I don't care about him. Don't care about him. Jogo above Dagon. Above. Does he go into very strong? He might. He might. Ishigori is going very strong. I feel like I think everyone might have to move up a spot. For some reason, I didn't realize um, we have S and SS. I thought it was just S and God. So yeah, we'll figure out. Inumaki is he's just below Hanami. There's no way around it. Who's this? Don't care. You're also below Hanami. Like you're going in kind of weak. He's decent. You're kind of weak. I'm not scaling him. Not scaling Yuji's mom. Kurara's technique is interesting, but she doesn't. Or he is he? It's a he. He doesn't like do anything physical. Like it's taken out by like Divine Dog. It's just the 4-star technique. Like yeah, kind of weak. Kusakabe is going into the. I don't think he could beat Ghetto or Ishigori. I think Ishigori's output, but I think this is pretty Kanto above Choso, above the rest of them. Choso did shit against Sukuna. Mahito. Mahito is going to be. Just below Jogo. It's kind of what I've always done. As I always say, I've always thought that Jogo is a bit stronger than him, but Mahito, especially once you get into like his awakening and everything, he's not far behind him. I don't even want to scale Maki. I think has enough to go above Kashimo and Hikari. Mechamaru is like a grade 1 Ooh, semi grade one. I think I got a like just normal mecha, and I don't even want to talk about pre like like pre Shibuya his final fight because that's just you can't scale that. Megami is gonna be okay. See, because I think I want to put. I want to say currently he's gonna be above. Figueroa can take the problem. His physicals aren't gonna help him much against. Yeah, because here's the problem. You can't put him above Dag. I have a hard time putting him above Dagon because when Toji went into the domain, he specifically chose Dagon because he was the strongest person there above Megami. Even though at that point Megami was the strongest person, and then afterwards Megami was the strongest person after Dagon. So right, like Megami was stronger than now the weekend Naobito, Nanami, and Maki. But I think that honestly now he's gotten more refinement with his domain expansion. And I think he's fine going above there. Against Higuruma, I think when if Megami were to lose the Ten Shadows technique, if Higuruma were to get able to get confiscation on him, I don't know how Megami would deal with it. I think he's got to go below Higuruma for that reason. Because, well, I don't know. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It's just confiscation is really bad for Megami because he doesn't have his regular stats are fine, but they're not. It's not nothing like Yuji, though he still would have his curse energy. He still would have his curse energy to fight. So I think actually, yeah, you could put him above Figueroa. He ain't being Naoya. Naoya is combating Maki over here and actually speed blitzing her in her early awakening until she sorts it all out. Honestly, Naoya might go above Mahito. Nah, Mahito's domain plus. I mean, even yeah, I think Mahito edges him. Mei Mei is solid grade one sorcerer. Um, no domain, which I think is just gonna put you under Dagon. Now I'm starting to think Choso's a little too high here. Just because I'm trying to think what the skill. Well, no, because he beats Naoya, right? And Naoya's speed is supposed to, yeah, yeah, I could justify him there. I can't, even though he doesn't have the domain. That's the biggest problem. But if you could just say you learn simple domain, even though we never actually see it, fodder. Nanami. Nanami is going to be in this same vein with Mei Mei of being a strong grade one who just don't have any countermeasure for domains. And just in terms of being a strong grade one, it's just I feel like their stats are a little lacking. Like he's landed multiple hits against Dagon. Dagon's not even feeling it. Like you can't justify putting him any higher. I'm debating maybe putting him lower, but I think he's above these guys by a considerable amount. So now Beto. Honestly, well, no, he just like blatantly loses on him. Why am I saying now he's strong? Oh, because he has a domain. Yeah, that's the only reason. Fair enough. I was getting tripping for a second. I'm like, why am I saying he's stronger? No, Nobara is Who does Nobara beat? Also, for the record, this is current Ino beating like one of the one who's fighting Sukuna. Like fighting Sukuna, that's my dog, bro. He's the weakest person on that playing field, and he's like, all right, put me in, coach. I'm ready. Throw me in. I think this is a fair rating. I think she might even nah, she's losing to Kamo, man. And Kamo can't go any higher. Dude, she's dog shit. Ogi, nah. Panda, yeah. Not ranking her. Not ranking Renamai. Not ranking her. I don't even know who that is. I could rank Reggie, I just don't care. Sukuna, there he is. Number one. Also number one. I'll put him on the side. Toto is a top tier grade 1. He is. I think Mei Mei and Nanami have to go down a level. Unfortunately. All right, who's left? Toji. I'm just gonna put him with Maki. Not ranking her. Wee is just she's standard kit for Mei Mei, so I'm just gonna put him right next to her. She is strong. She is. Yeah, that's fair. She doesn't fight anyone. I can't write. He doesn't fight anyone. He doesn't have combat skill. I'm throwing her down here too. He's gonna have combat. Like you could put him in the top tier, but I'm just not going. I don't want to. He's a non-combatant. Actually, yeah, he's the definition of a non-combatant. So I think that's fair. Okay, now we got Yuta. He's going at the top of SS. Takaba is just sort of an anomaly, right? Ignoring Takaba, he's top 3. You know what I mean? But he's not on that tier. He's definitely the tier below. The only reason Takaba's at the top just because he's a complete anomaly. Anomaly? No, anomaly. I think I'm retarded. Okay. Yuki. Oh, there's no Kenjaku either. Should I just Geto? Check out Geto as Kenjaku because that's more interesting. If that's the case, I'm putting him there, and I'm putting her. Nah, she is above them. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yuji. Now this is going to be genuinely. You take into account that he has his domain now. Now we don't know exactly what his technique is. I'd like to assume that it's going to be soul dismantle is the auto target, the auto hit. So I think if you take that into advantage, okay, I'm just trying to put him there for now, easily, right? Against Yuki, it's more troublesome, just because if he's forced to getting close, he might be screwed. I don't know. It's a little tricky. Because here's the problem. I think Yuki's a little low. We're going off the fact that this is Kenjaku. I've always felt that my bad. Sorry, my mic keeps unplugging. I hope everything was live and working. No, there's no viewers enough. I don't really care. So I've always felt that Maki slash Toji, because I just equal them out. Even though you could argue that now, after the time skip, Maki might be stronger than Toji just because she's had training, more time for training. It's unclear exactly how much better at a heavenly restriction you can get, since it's a heavenly restriction. You know what I mean? It's an innate ability. You're not gonna, right? So because they don't have any curse energy, so there's no like getting better at it. You know, like with regular curse energy, you can train to be more efficient with it or train to get more. Can you train to get more? I feel like you have to be able to gain more as you go through. I actually don't know the answer to that question. But basically, I'm saying you could with just like using curse energy, you can get more efficient at using it as opposed to heavenly restrictions. Unclear if you can get better, but I always equate them. But it's been my opinion that for a long time that she would have been able to take out Kenjaku, which is what I think should have happened. And because she shows up late for her sneak attack anyways, right? You could have had her defeat Kenjaku and have Yuta there from the start. And then by the time she defeats Kenjaku, it probably would have lined up decently with the time that she needs to sneak attack Sukuna. So it's like I've always felt like these guys are above him. But also now at this point, especially with the speed and stuff we're dealing with, I think current Yuji is above Maki, right? But I don't know how he is going to fare against the open domain, he has a much harder time taking care of this cursed spirit because he doesn't have the blades that these two have. Right? Maki can just cut through them, but Yuji's gonna have a harder time with that. And yeah, really it's just the domain expansion. I think his domain this Kenjaku's domain is kind of broken. Which is why there's a case for him even to beat Yuta. Even though I've always thought, even in a full-out battle, Yuta is going to beat Kenjaku. Even with the open domain, you could just like Kenjaku's technique isn't going to instantly shatter Yuta's domain, and the way Yuta's domain specifically works is encourage like it gives him it's less so about the actual innate technique, the auto hit. It's more so about the buff it applies to the user, well, to Yuta, because you can repeatedly use his copy techniques without manifesting Rika, which I think is really good for him. Because it allows him to be in a situation where if his domain were to crumble, just like it did in Sendai. No, that was his one. In Sendai, he was able to regain his curse technique in a pretty reasonable amount of time during that, like mid-combat. So I think even if his domain were to go down, there's no reason for me to believe that he couldn't just like run away for a bit, regain his curse technique, and then just start his 5-minute timer with Rika. Or reopen his domain against Kenjaku. So, you know, I'm going to move some of these things around. I think Kenjaku blatantly defeats Yuki. Right? He just does in the series. Maybe it would have been more contentious if they actually went into a domain clash. But we don't know that. And I think in terms of Yuki used her ultimate attack against him, and he still walked away from it. So Again, I've always put, I think Yuta above Kenjaku is pretty simple. Forget about him, he's just sort of an outlier. Problem is, I also think Maki, just because she isn't affected by the domain, she has really good, her speed is insane. She can deal with the cursed spirits pretty easily. Same with Yuta. Yuji is kind of lacking in that. Yuji is good for one-on-ones. Once he gets outnumbered, he's just got his fist, right? I mean, if Kajaku pulls out some special great curses, it's going to take a little bit of a beating from Yuji. Meanwhile, one slash from Maki's sword is they're done. But I do think with a combination of Yuji's reverse curse technique, being able to heal himself, not to mention, he could do the same thing Gojo did when he was faking Sukuna with the open domain and just, how Gojo lost his domain and then used simple domain just to run out the timer for a bit until he's able to get his curse technique back. Like, Yuji could definitely do something like that against Kenjaku. Right, because if he says Kenjaku goes in, no, excuse me. If Yuji knows that Kenjaku is going to go into domain clash, Yuji's going to do his own domain again, obviously. And we know the way domains work, vulnerable from the outside. So, assumedly, eventually, after some amount of time, Yuji's domain is going to collapse prematurely. And then his options are either to run away, which is what the strategy I think Maki would use, or wait. I'm trying to remember because I feel like do open domains target Maki? They're not. Yeah. She's not immune to an open domain just because there isn't any sealing off. There's no need to. It attacks everything indiscriminately. It doesn't need to. Yeah, that's what I thought. So that's what I've always thought too. That's always kind of thought. For a second, I was like, wait a minute, is there a thing that she isn't? I feel like we're being disrespectful to Yuki because she put up a really good fight against Kenjaku. Again, I said earlier, like I want to reread that fight because it's been a little bit, but since I read it the first time, but I'm waiting for get the volume. But I think that's the thing. I mean, you could just say open domain counters Maki, but I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. I'm just trying to wrap my head around if Yuji could beat Kenjaku right now. And I think he's got the RCT, he's got simple domain plus his regular domain. It's a hand-to-hand goat. I think the biggest problem for him really is just going to be no ranged attacks, nothing like no. It's purely hand-to-hand. If you maybe, I think if he got better at blood manipulation, and was able to use what's it called? He was able to use his piercing blood more often without help from Choso. That would be really huge for him as well. I also think that if he's able to use the range dismantles, I think that would be able to help him an insane amount with dealing out those curses. Oh yeah, true. It's like he doesn't have to punch him a lot. As long as if you can hit dismantles on him with punching him, he can one shot most of those curses. I think I'm talking myself into this. I think as long as he gets his hands on those curses, he's yeah. And honestly, I would honestly say, especially if you just take the fact that you say these guys, Toji and Maki, both have equal stats, Toji's gonna have a much better time because he has a much wider arsenal of curses to I'm sorry, curse tools to use. I mean, especially if you're taking, you're talking about Toji, you're talking about the Gojo and then Geto fight and then Gojo fight again, that Toji, right? And he has the oh, what's it called? It's the knife that he has. The knife that it nullifies all curse techniques. Like then he's got that. He's got his like chain. He has Maki's weapon. Plus, he's got a couple others. He's got the little bug thing. He's got a gun. Like I'm not even like a gun is folding. Hmm, I mean, a gun's folding everyone in decent and below. You know what I mean? A gun is taking care of him, right? He's got his gun. You see, Toji's got his gun on him. You can see that right there. All right. So I actually would put Toji above Mikey just because he's a wider arsenal set. Kenjaku at the bottom, and then Yuki. And again, I kind of want to put. I don't feel like Kenjaku and Yuki are that far apart. Just because there were circumstances like Yuki went in intentionally not opening her domain. Like we don't know how that clash would have gone. There's many different factors of what's going on here. But also she wouldn't have had the help, like in a 1v1. She's not gonna have Choso over there to warm him up for her, get the intel about his domain. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. I'm just gonna scroll through and see if there's anything ridiculous any egregious errors that I find. I think Choso might be a little too high just because he doesn't have a domain. But he's beating now, yeah. Like he's catching him off guard. And now, yeah, honestly, should be him and Naobito should be faster than Jogo. Now, the only reason Naobito is super low is because he doesn't have anything for a domain. He's got Falling Blossom Emotion, which nullifies it, but he was able to get taken out by Dagon's domain. Like he would have been done. In a 1v1, Dagon isn't getting distracted by Maki and then Megami. Like he's focusing on him and he's done. He's not letting him a chance. So no, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. But now, again, because Eno's fighting him, Eno might be. Bird Strike might be better. And then, he's just personal attachment. Anyone else in here that I want to actually rank? Not really. The rest of these guys aren't really. This could just throw Druve in amongst his companions here, but Drew doesn't actually even fight himself. It's all a Shikigami, and that's always hard to quantify. Yeah, I feel like this is a good strength tier list that I actually do like. Oh yeah, of course you can't see it all. Kind of weak. Correct. No, I think I'm underrating Hanami a little bit because I forget Hanami has a domain. I think Meme could be him. She's being other special grade curses, even with domains. Yeah, I think that's how it's got to go. That's how it's got to go. Okay. let's see if we find one more that's kind of interesting. Are these just going to be, oh. Okay, interesting. Let's do it. Let's do this one. This is funny. Okay. This is a problem. Am I gonna? Should I just go? All right. Real quick, I'm just gonna go through any characters I genuinely don't remember. I think I remember all these guys. Yeah. Okay. I don't even know where to start. No hesitation. I'm their whore. Okay. Let's just start with yes, absolutely. Like, who's a character? Yes. I mean, again, I think I'm straight. I don't really know. I haven't tested it that much, but I'm just gonna have to pretend, like, figure out how I'd feel. I mean, I mean, where's the? I'm trying to find the one. I mean, I mean, them hips don't lie, bro. I mean, that's look. I shouldn't have pulled that. She was a child on that one. Fuck. But I can't find it now. But you know what I'm talking. You know the walk. You know the walk that she does. Um, any others that I want to throw into? I'm just starting. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put all the women together, so it's easier to me to like switch my brain back and forth. So I'm just gonna do all the women first, and I'll jump in and do the men. Um, no, like she looks like a child. Miwa's cute, I guess. I don't. I hate them, but they're yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Kirara. Mm, no more said. Yuki. Yeah, Yuki, man. Her, I don't. Sure. She's nice. No, I don't like her. Yeah. A little too serious, a little too angry for my taste, but you know what? Like, one night stand fits in. Shoko is. She's no, she's cool. She's cool. Yeah, yeah. I guess he's getting along. Urahime, I'm gonna put her. Actually, she kind of got like the. Is there a trend here? Do I like? Gee, like, is all the old people, all the old women I'm putting up there. No, bruh. Yeah, she's a bit much. I'm not trying to get into all that, but you know. All right, let's get into the men. I don't know how to really do this. Of all these men, Yeah. Yep. Yep. No. I don't want to be friends with him. I don't want to fuck him. Yuta, he's nice. He's a friends for sure. He's the top of friends. He's the top of friends. Now, Sukuna. I mean, is he a good looking dude? Yeah, I think that's fine. Jun, is it Junpei? I don't want to rank him. Toji. Yeah. Adore. I think he's cool. He's a nice guy. I'm gonna put him at yes. He's a cool dude. I like him. Um, he seems like a nice dude as well. But he's definitely like he's in the friends. Like not that's not a detriment. No, no. If I'm yeah, she's an am I if I'm desperate. Megami, Gojo is yup. Mm, yeah. I'm good. Nanami, yeah, gotta keep it professional. Inamaki, like I don't think I could. Is he hot? I don't know. I don't think Tug is hot. He's a cool dude. I don't know if I can be his friend though, because he doesn't speak English. He's like top of no. Like it's like no disrespect. I think you're cool. It's just Kenjaku, like bro, get those brain juices on me, man. Uh, I hate you. I don't like you, but if you get those brain juices on my shit, bro, this is like turned cursed, bro. I don't know what the hell's happening. Let's see. What's a community rank? Oh, it's just one. Yo, put Toto up. Disrespect to Toto. All right, this is not exactly what I was looking for. I'm gonna see. Just gonna go through real quick and see if I. Oh, domain tier list. Ooh, I like this. This is interesting. All right, easily malevolent shrine S tier. Which was that? That's Kenjaku's. Kenjaku's just for the fact that it's an open domain is cool. It's got a cool design. It's cool. It's just we don't know exactly. Okay, no, Maito's. That's another S tier. Is it above Malevolent Shrine? Maybe. Maybe. Infinite Void. I think I like Mahito's better than his. That gun's like with the sharks is that's fine. Nothing crazy. Akari's. It's cool. It's cool. What is was that the fighting ring? Oh, this was hers with the thing. I felt like that. I felt like that was smart with the sorry, with construction, right? Wasn't that with the one with the sphere where it made it? It's your head was the sphere. Oh, excuse me. That no matter where you touch it, you would receive senses of perfect spirit. You receive infinite pressure. I like that. I felt like that was smart because that makes sense to me. Like that works in my brain. The whole infinite pressure thing. I'm like, yeah, And then the fact that you make it your domain sure hit, it's like, oh shit, yeah, that would work really well. That's what I'm saying, bro. Utah, Utah should have copied construction from my at some point. Would have been useful for him. Oh, is that Megamise? Does Megamise even have a sure hit? I don't think it's like the worst. It's like it's literally just a that's it. Oh, there's a couple of missing ones. Like I wanted to do this one's kind of lame. They're missing Utahs. They're missing oh boy. Oh boy. Wait. Is this they're getting it or we're am I getting it or are they getting it? How does this work? We're talking about how well they're doing. Bro, you paying her, she making that money, bro. Why is Maharaga on the list? They gotta stop trying to have sex with Maharaga. Whoever is putting shit on Maharaga, I mean, could he adapt to it? You can. How long have I been muted? It's probably been a while. I have no clue. It's been a while since I come back to this page. Well, as I was saying, I just finished up the list. I'm not. There's just personal preference list. I don't know. Some of these I'm not 100. I'm not going one by one and making sure it's the way it's the way I wanted it. But I think at least these like top tiers, I'm really good with. I'm comfortable with. Some of like the order might be wrong, but I think in terms of tiers, I think I got these right. Yeah, the bottom tier, I just didn't care about at all. So yeah, I was streaming for about 2 hours, no viewers. Again, like I expected, I just wanted to run through it and pretend like just to see how it goes. So that being said, I think I'm going to end the stream and either I'm going to upload a. I have a YouTube video in the works that should be coming. I have no clue. Well, let me pull it up right now. Problem is, I'm not. Editing takes forever. Is what I'm kind of coming to find out by trying to start making YouTube videos or streaming and stuff. Is that editing takes forever. Finished. I'm recording it as I go because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. But I scripted out and prepared the video, and like scripting took me maybe an hour, and you're gonna get out of here. Problem is the editing. Like every 30 seconds for me is taking almost an hour. So right now it's a little minutes long, and I probably spent almost 10 hours on it, which I'm starting to think. And the problem is because this whole thing, I don't have a face cam. I don't want to worry about any of that. So for editing, I need to keep it. That means I need to do more clips and more like stuff. So it's exactly 5 minutes and 18 seconds long. And I'm very proud of these 5 minutes. It's just when you work for like 2 hours and all you do is add a minute onto the actual thing, it's a little bit discouraging, you know? And so it's been hard for me to get in the groove of doing it, especially with working so long. And I don't know, school. The problem is I know once school starts, I'm gonna have very little time to do any of this. So if I want to get started and get in the habit of doing it, I got to build those habits now. That way I can carry them out through school. I don't know. And that's the thing. It's like, I just, I've been live streaming for 2 hours. No one's coming to see it. Again, I expected this, but as of right now, there isn't any like built-in, reward system that makes me want to keep doing this necessarily. Eventually I would like just, I'm not looking to blow up or anything. I'm just looking for a couple of people. I said, if I get 10 views, that's amazing to me. 10 different people coming to watch my video or my stream or something. I think that's awesome. So hopefully I can get to a place like that fairly soon. That way I do have that motivation or that reward, and it just helps me work through. But I also know it's probably not likely. People don't get many views. If becoming a YouTuber was easy, everyone would do it. But I just want to check on one thing I've actually made on this channel is one short, and it's got 5 views, and I believe like 3 of them are me, right? Oh shit. So I'm just on YouTube and I'm like looking, I'm like, oh these guys are live right now. And now I'm streaming against them. Why does it say he's live? He's not live. He's live, right? Anyways, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So I made like the one short about Toto, and it's funny because so like this all started when I bought my microphone. So I buy my microphone, plug it in and everything, and I'm making that first because I'm like, let me start with a short video. Let me just a minute long. I'll make it about Toto because he's my favorite character, and I do it, and I'm still pretty proud of the editing and everything I did on that. Here, you know what? Screw it. Let me pull it up right now. You're gonna see this is the whole behind the scenes thing that I got going on right now, but it's gonna load in a little bit, hopefully. But see, this link is dog. What just happened? Oh, they want me to make ads for my shit. No, I don't want to make ads. Why can I not play my?
I think that Toto's power up in the recent chapters of JJK is extremely underrated.
You hear that?
Toto losing his on Shibuya accidentally gave him the best power up for his technique. Using the Vibra Slap for the activation instead of clapping, Toto can now swap 50 times in a second.
So the editing and everything. So again, part of the problem, I didn't edit it in the phone size at first. So I wasn't able to. So you see how these like little borders on the bottom and top. I wasn't able to actually like follow through and make those work. But
effectively incapacitates Sukuna by swapping their positions so fast that it's impossible
editing
to
stuff I'm proud of. It's just the mic sounds terrible. And I was really frustrated. I'm like, oh man, I spent $40 on this mic, and it sounded like crap, and getting discouraged. I'm like, I'm going to the editing, and I'm gonna go record a little longer, and I'm like, wait a minute, because the options where you select the microphone, it says, I'll pull it up right now. I'm not gonna pull up on stream. I'm gonna pull up for myself because I remember what it's called. And the microphone array, right? Which is just the microphone that's from my laptop. I recorded that entire thing. The mic. Am I muted again? How long have I been muted? It's a problem with this USB mic. The thing on the bottom keeps wanting to like fall out. The cord goes straight up into the bottom, and there's not a large amount of friction there, so it keeps like sliding, and I keep thinking it's gonna fall out. What was I saying? Well, yeah. So I found out I recorded everything off my laptop and not my actual microphone, and I got so pissed. And I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I did all this work." And so I've been meaning to. Once I find them, like once I started getting back into this again, I was thinking about re-recording that and re-uploading it because I'm proud. I enjoy. I think I make good points in that video. I like the editing and everything. It's just the audio. And maybe if I were to redo it, I can make it fit the actual iPhone size. You know what I mean? So, oh, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm been playing around with Streamlabs because this is kind of fun. I think, yeah, like, yo, Use use banners to summarize your talking points and displays calls to. If you have a calls of action now, I'm going to be causing, man. Can I? See, yeah, see, it's fun. Let me get rid of that then. I don't want any. I don't need any of these banners. Comment section's empty. I'm gonna chat to myself. Good video, man. Oh, and then I can hide. Yeah, I can highlight my own chat. See, this is all good to know. I like all these things. It's fun to use, but yeah, I don't know. I need to figure something out because I do want to start posting videos. It's just the time commitment for the editing is kind of ridiculous. Because I like doing thorough edits. I know what a good, well edited video looks like. I don't think I'm a good video editor. And that's why it takes so much longer because I see something, I'm like, oh, that's wrong. I got to redo it. And then I come up with ideas and I'm like, oh, how am I going to do this? And I got to go on YouTube videos. Like, how do I do this? And in editing software, I'm using CapCut. I was trying to hide that. I'm using CapCut. I know it's like the thing that all the TikTok editors use or whatever. I just think it's easy because it's a sort of beginner thing. So I think it's good for me. But what do I know? So hopefully I can get back in my stride. I'd like to, because if I can get maybe a couple videos, if I can get 2 videos out by the time I start school in 2 weeks, I'd feel really good about myself. And then maybe once that happens, I can start, because I do like the idea of live streaming, but I don't want to do it every night to an empty video. So this probably won't stay on my channel. I don't know yet. I'll probably leave it up for the time being until I come back to it. But so if you're hearing this, thanks. I don't know why you listen to my dumbass. My microphone probably doesn't even sound any good. So I appreciate it. But I think I'm going to end it. But yeah, hopefully I'm able to do more soon. I'll get more video. Hopefully I can get a video out, like a real video. That's the problem. I was thinking about maybe because I'm like, I don't know. How do I want to do this? So I've had, this is my YouTube account that I've had forever. Since the day I downloaded YouTube in like 2012 or whatever when I was 10 years old. And so I was thinking, I'm like, oh, should I make another account? Just the way this one isn't tied to this, YouTube channel, depending on, if I drop it within a year, I'm like, yeah, do I always want to have these on my account? And I was debating it, but I think I'm going to keep it all, even though, because I have like, I'm just going through, like, I have like a bunch of privated videos here. And, because it was just stuff I couldn't delete them because these were things we did a long time ago. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it works. Yeah, honestly, this stuff might not even stay on this channel. I might make another channel if I do that. All right, I'm gonna have to go. I hear my mom coming up and about to yell at me. So, see you.